Very good morning, sir. My name is M. Varshasri and I'm studying in second BTech second semester in CSMC branch. And today I'm here to give a presentation on the topic of a basic for the humanistic education in the subject of universal human values. My topic name is a basics for the humanistic education. Introduction to Humanistic Education. The humanistic education focuses on the development of the whole person. It emphasizes the personal growth, self-actualization, and the emotional well-being. This approach contrasts with the traditional education, which often prioritizes the rote learning and the standardized testing. The humanistic education is the purely focuses on how a person is developing. The historical content. The humanistic education emerged in the mid-20th century as a response to behaviorism. The key features like Carl Rogers and Abraham Maslow shaped its foundational theories. This movement sought to address the emotional and psychological needs of the students. This humanistic education was started from a very long back ago by the key persons like the Carl Rogers and the Abraham Maslow. The core principles of the humanistic education: respect for individual differences and unique learning styles is a paramount. Learning is seen as a collaborative process between the students and the teachers. The curriculum is often flexible, allowing for the exploration and the creativity. This also includes a lot of various factors and the principles for the humanistic education in order to develop the personality or the performance of a whole person. The role of a teacher. The teachers act as a facilitators rather than authoritative figures in the humanistic education. They create a supportive and nurturing environment for the students to thrive. Encouraging self-reflection and critical thinking is a key part of their role. The teacher plays a major role in shaping the future of a student or a person in their entire life. They are the second preachers in our life after our mother and father. The student-centered approach. Students are encouraged to take an active role in their own learning. Their interests and experiences are integrally making the educational processes. This approach fosters the motivation and the love in the process of lifelong learning. The emotional and social development. The comparison between the social and emotional intelligence, whereas in the case of emotional intelligence, it includes the self analysis, the self awareness, and includes the self management also. But whereas in the case of the social intelligence, it includes the various factors like the social behavior analysis, the social awareness, and the relationship management. The humanistic prioritizes the emotional intelligence and the social skills. Students learn to express their feelings and understand those to others. This emphasizes on the empathy helps to create the more passionate classroom environment. In order to make a social environment into a student, the teacher and the family and their friends play an important role in that particular aspect to know what a society is being made, in what ways it would be helpful, and how responsible a person should be in the case of the social intelligence. So, social intelligence is prioritably takes a first position than the emotional intelligence. Of course, a person must be really prepared in the case of emotional intelligence to crack the social intelligence. The curriculum design. The curriculum in humanistic education is often interdisciplinary and project based. It encourages the inquiry, creativity, and the real world problem solving. The teachers and students collaborate on topics that spark curiosity and the engagement. So, psychological basics of the humanistic the curriculum is the humanistic education is an approach to the education based on the work of the humanistic psychologists, most notably the Abraham Maslow and the Carl Rogers. The Carl Rogers has been called the father of the humanistic psychology and devoted much of his efforts towards applying the results of his psychological research to the person-centered teaching, where empathy, caring about students, and genuineness on their part of the learning facilitator were found to be the key triads of the most effective teacher. The assessment methods. Traditional testing methods are often replaced with the alternative assessment forms. The portfolios, the self assessment, and the peer evaluations are commonly used. These methods emphasize the personal growth over the comparison with the others. So these assessments also plays an important role in the humanistic education process. The challenges in implementation. Implementing humanistic education can be difficult in the standardized systems. Teaching, training, and the teacher training and support are the crucial for the effective applications of this approach. Resistance from the traditional educational structures can hinder the progress. The future of humanistic education. There is a growing recognition on the importance of a student well-being in the education. The integration of technology can enhance the humanistic approaches in the classroom. As the education evolves, humanistic principles can play a vital role in showing the resilient learners. So the humanistic education is something not just taught in the books but also taught by showing the real time examples in the society or in the world which makes a particular person to change from a one prospect to another prospect, and he must be socially very intelligent not only by the books but also by the society, and the responsibility must be taken in order to complete the process of humanistic education. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.